I made a short film. I wasn't expecting on doing that this month, let alone in a day. So for some context, I honestly have been asking myself a question. I find it very fascinating that me, the late millennial, early Gen Z generation, we are very fascinated by bringing back film photography and vinyl records. The freaking 90s is coming back in fashion. And I just find it funny how, back in the 80s and 90s, we were constantly making movies about the future and what that would look like and all, like idolizing the future. But it seems like now that we're in the so-called future, we can't help but think back. Who would have thought people would actually be going out to buy VHS movies? Like, to watch, just for that nostalgia and sentimentality of it. It's something I honestly subscribe to. And the short film just dives into the topic of why do we like old things? And when I sat down and finally got to that point, after screaming in my head, I don't know what the heck to write. Once I got to that question, things started really falling into place. And in the short film, the music choice and some of the aspects is pretty inspired from my friend of mine's, Chris Chu's recent video. I'm trying to push my boundaries and try different things in different video genres outside of vlogs. And I'm just really happy how this one turned out. And I'm really happy that I'm able to make a living off of making videos that I want to make. And that's why before getting into the video, I truthfully want to thank Riverside for sponsoring this video. Now, I've actually used Riverside quite a bit in interviews for an upcoming video that I will not spoil. It's great for interviews, podcasts, and even editing talking head videos. And what's super convenient, you can edit the video that you recorded in the same software, so you don't have to jump between programs. And what separates Riverside from other platforms is that it records both ends of the video call, and it records it in high quality. So in case while recording and being in an interview, if it seems to cut out or the quality might look a little bit more potato, you could be rest assured that the recording will be the highest quality it can be. And if you're not that fluent in video editing, you can edit via text, cutting out certain words, certain sections, and you can even move around sections to fit the flow of the video better. And hey, if you're interested, there's a free trial link in the description below. And if you want to use Riverside maybe more long-term, there's a 15% off discount also in the description below. Thank you again, Riverside, for sponsoring this video, and thank you all for sticking in this far. Well, here's the short film that made me cry. I hope you enjoy it. Why do we like old things? Is it the amount of control? The nostalgic feeling, maybe? Or is it because we're allowed to be human? Huh. I feel my generation sees the value of modern tech. We also recognize how instead it controls us, takes advantage of us even. Instead of improving how we live, it becomes what we live for. And I assure you, this isn't a hopeless story. There is still light in the darkness. There is magic in analog. The tactile sensation of holding a photograph, the warmth of a vinyl record, the smell of an old book. These are experiences digital cannot replicate. It's something to be said about how I feel when the shutter clicks, the needle meeting the grooves, the spine of a book crackling open. I'm not thinking about where I came from, or worrying about the future. It's all about this moment. Coming up on 28 years old, I'm realizing how fast a decade can go.
but also how much life can be lived. When I'm 88, hopefully, I want to be able to remember my life, reliving memories through photos I can feel, photos I captured. Being an extremely sentimental person, I want to be able to hold on to those special memories. We only get one life after all, and life moves pretty fast. I don't want to miss it.